Here's a picture of my mother and father, Lita Hunchesky and Charlie Trichek.
This is my dad, Roy Sr. In his military uniform, he was in the National Guard during World War II. His unit was called up, but they x-rayed a spot on his lung, so he didn't have to go into the World War II. They were married in Lincoln, Nebraska, met. He was a meat cutter at Safeway, and Mom was a school teacher. And they got married, and then they ended up in Belleville. Dad got transferred down to Safeway in Belleville. And then they started, right in 1943, started the IGA store and locker plant.
I wanna go home where I belong, 'cause now I'm just a lonely teenager.
At the Belleville IGA store,
Yeah.
my mom would shop in the store, and I guess Dad saw me and asked if I wanted to go to a movie, and I said, I don't care.
The IGA store was started in 1943, and it had a locker plant in the back where farmers would bring their livestock in to be butchered and cut up and put into lockers, frozen lockers. And in the front part of the building was the IGA grocery store. And that's where my brother Dave and I grew up in this, practically in this building. And we worked all through up to our high school years, and basically learned a lot about the business world. Our dad died. He was 49, and it was sold, and that's when I went in the Navy. no, every 3 days we had to refuel at sea from either a tanker or off the aircraft carrier. And that one was we were in the North Atlantic someplace, and we had a storm. It was storming while we were. And the fuel line that came over from the tanker started to leak. And I was manning the sound-powered phones, and I was talking to the tanker, and before I could say secure fueling, the line split, and we were completely covered with fuel oil. And the whole time the ship was going up and down and back and side to side, and people were beginning to slip and slide, and it yanked the sound-powered phone off my head and dragged me over to the lifeline where I almost went over the side if it hadn't come loose. So I went down. While they were lining up again to start refueling, I went downstairs and got my camera and went up and took some pictures of it, and that's what these are. It's refueling at sea in a storm.